But baby, this ain't out. This you gonna be disappointed. You gonna be disappointed.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk.
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taj and I'm a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful budgeter. In today's video, I am going to be doing a bill breakdown. I'm really not sure what I call this video, but I had me doing my last paycheck budget. I talked about how I have a lot of bills that are due at the beginning of the month, and I'm thinking about calling these different companies and moving some things around. But I also came up with another method as well as like a plan B or A, whatever I decide. But I thought about breaking down some of those larger bills into multiple paycheck weeks. I think I explained that right. Anyway, girl, if you want to see what I'm talking about, keep on watching. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be trying to figure out if there is a better way of me paying bills that are due at the beginning of the month. I really hate, I ain't gonna say hate, but I really don't like dealing with like the first paycheck of the month, because I feel like that's the most challenging for me, because I have a lot of larger bills that are due, plus certain bills I do put aside a month ahead. But anyway, with that being said, this is just a sheet that I made. This ain't nothing that I'm selling or got anywhere. This is just something that I made specifically for this video. Well, not this video, but for what I was trying to do. So basically what I'm thinking about doing is those larger bills that I have, or just all the bills in general, is what I'm thinking about doing. Instead of just paying the amount, when they're due or before they're due, breaking them up and basically cash stuff them ahead of time for a month ahead. But I'm not going to actually physically cash stuff. I do have a bill account, and so I can do the breaking down on paper, but just transferring it to the bill account. And in that way, when it's time for the actual bill, I'm not trying to pay so much at one time. I hope that makes sense. But so I just kind of made this little sheet real quick to go over, to write down some of these bills to see exactly if that will work out for me. I'm not sure if this gonna work, but like I always say, I am a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. So there are some things that's gonna stick and some that are not. I'm trying out different things, different methods that works best for me. I know with this budget thing is not universal. Everybody's budget is different, and you got to do what's best for you. So with that being said, I just kind of made this little sheet to kind of help me jot down the bills that I would like to kind of cash stuff. All right, so I'm going to put my little calculator here because I'm definitely sure I'm going to need that. All right, so how I did this breakdown, I basically put like the bills, the amount, if I wanted to do half, a third, or break the payments up in fourths. So disclaimer, when I show my paycheck budgets, right, I have paycheck amount and extra income. I want to say that the amount that I budget is what goes into a separate account that I use just for bills. That paycheck is not the full amount of the paycheck. That is just what goes into that particular account to go toward bills. And then the extra income is the extra income. So I just wanted to be clear about that, because I don't I don't think I ever really discussed everything in detail when it came down to paycheck budgeting and extra income budgeting. But just putting that disclaimer out there, that paycheck amount is always what's being put into that particular account. That is not the full amount of the paycheck. But anyway, with that being said, that's why I want to do a breakdown of the bill account. Of the bills, so that I'm not trying to pay so much out of that $1,500 or whatever the amount would be that's allocated toward the bills. So I think my plan, I think how I'm gonna start it is just writing out the bills and just go from there. So we have water, we have our Wi-Fi, so also I looked at September and October bills, and that's how I come up with the average, because that's another thing. The reason why I don't do monthly budgeting, one, it's confusing. Girl, I don't get it. Okay. But two, I feel like my bills, especially like utilities, they are never the same. And sometimes they do a big jump, girl. You already know how I am with Jeff Davis. If y'all subscribers to this channel, y'all already know. Y'all, I don't even have to tell you who Jeff Davis is, baby. That's gonna be a name that's gonna ring in your head from here on out, okay? But with that being said, none of my bills are always the same. You know what I'm saying? It's only a select few of them, like the Wi-Fi. That one pretty much is the same. But most of my bills are not always the same. So to me, it's hard. I don't see how I would be able to do a monthly budget. Even if I try to like average it, I just don't feel, I don't know. It just doesn't, I guess in my head, it just don't make sense. I've tried watching several other different budgeters to see how they do it. And it still ain't doing what it's supposed to do. Like the budget ain't budgeting. Okay. Excuse me. So, yeah, that's why I like to do weekly and bi-weekly budgeting, because I feel like that's what works best for me. Okay. So anyway, water, average it $25, because girl, lately they've been sending me $2 water bills, and I'm not even falling for it. All right. So, and if once I have to move up, then I go up some more. But right now with these $2 water bills, baby, we just gonna be sending them $25. Wi-Fi is always $80.38. Now that is one bill that pretty much stays the same, girl. Y'all know how Jeff Davis is. Now last month, September, it was $400 and something. This month it was $300 and something. We're going into the colder month, so I do feel like it's gonna go down. So I took in consideration September and October, and so I'm just gonna keep it a flat $360. And then Center Point, which is my gas. Now that one is probably gonna start going up. But right now it's like $20 something. And so we're gonna say 40. And then Progressive is car insurance. And the car insurance is $481.90, and that's because I have 4 vehicles, girl, but insurance is going up anyway. So we have Vivint, which is security. That one is always 53. So the Progressive and Vivint is pretty much the same. This doesn't usually change until it's time for renewal. So, that's one of the ones that do stay the same. And then we have, we have Fertiva, and that is the security equipment. Why they do it separately, girl, I don't know. But that's 32. All right, and then we got the Big Bang. So we have mortgage, which is 1802. What is my mortgage? 1802.81. And then we have my daughter's car. That is $295, and My truck is $721.57. All right. So my thought process is, okay. And then down here, this comes out of that bill account. But then I have AT&T phone that comes out of the extra income. Girl, AT&T is another one. I haven't really, excuse me, I haven't too much ranted about AT&T, but I'm going to have to tell y'all about that story because count your days, AT&T. Count your days. Because AT&T is, girl, they're a ripoff. Okay? They're a ripoff in my book. I should have stayed my little tail over there down at the cricket. Okay? I go to Sam's, y'all. If you go to Sam's, do you know what I'm talking about? You walk in Sam's, they always got this little table where they got the setup AT&T. They got the people coming at you as soon as you pushing your basket down the aisle. Here they go. Who your phone with? Who your phone with? Them people. Okay, so I walk in Sam's one day. Usually I don't pay them people no mind. I just keep on going because really Cricket was using it. That's pretty much AT&T anyway. But anyway, so this particular day, here go this little boy come. Let me ask you who your phone with. I tell him Cricket. Usually they be like, oh, okay, well, how much you pay or whatever. Or they'll just let me keep going. Well, this particular day, he was like, you know, if even though they use Cricket towers and stuff, I mean, they use AT&T. If you right now, there's a promotion that if you come to AT&T, you get the at the time it was iPhone 13, no 14. You get this, you get that, how many phones you got on your plan and this, that, and third. Okay, so let me tell you what I had. We had four lines. Me, my husband, and two of my daughters. I paid, we had unlimited everything. It was $162 every month. Kid you not. Every month. 4 lines, $162. Unlimited talk, text, everything. Hotspot, we had it all. Okay. Now he was saying you could get an extra line, which would be my youngest daughter, which I really was like, she don't need no phone. But girl, that's a whole nother story. My husband, whatever. Okay, so that's 5 lines. Oh, you could get 5 lines for $20 more than what you paying now. Plus, we had the brand new iPhone 14s, and they with the promotion, they go to calculate their numbers. So basically, they giving you $100 and something for this. They give you $900 for this, and this phone is gonna end up being free. All you gotta do is pay the taxes, girl. The whole 9 yards, straight hustle. Okay. So I was like, okay, well, I'll think about it. So I wasn't with my husband that day, and so I was telling him about it on the phone, and he was like, yeah, we gonna get him. But this was like 3 weeks later. I hadn't said nothing about it. He hadn't said nothing about it. In my book, it's a done deal. I'm the type of person that if I want something, sometimes I sit on it, and if a couple of weeks go by and I still want it, then I go get it. But if a couple of weeks go by and most of the time, I'm talking myself out of it. So I was at that point where I was talking myself out of it. But he still was adamant. He wanted to, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get it. So he come home. My husband work offshore. So he come home and we went to Sam's. He was like, come on, we're going to go get these phones. Now, the guy was like, all you paying is a text on the phone, yada, yada, yada. Mind you, I've been having the same phone number for I don't know how long, y'all. But I was going to have to give up my phone number. I didn't want to do that at first. So then he was like, you have to just pay the taxes on the phone. Basically, I was going to be ended up paying like $400 and something. They giving you this amount for your phone and all of this, right? I still was kind of like, I don't know. But my husband was like, girl, like, let's do it. My mind made up. Y'all, long story short, because I don't want to get too lengthy because this is really not what this video about. But long story short, I ain't had $100 for. How about the curse? I ain't had $100. I ain't had a $200 bill since I had AT&T, and that's been a year ago. Man, look, just give me my damn phone back. Give me my phone back. Let me go back to Cricket. Y'all can take these phones. I don't want it. Like, I ain't had $100, $162, or nor a $200 phone bill since I got with AT&T, and that's been a year ago. Mind you, when I got the first bill, he was like, oh, the first bill gonna be a little high because whatever. But this what they do. You send the phone back. They send you your phone. You send them the phone back. And then they take their merry little time crediting the account with the phone that you sent back. So you gotta pay all this incredible high phone bill. I think the first phone bill was like $800, girl. Then the money that you talking about, girl, I had to sign up for AARP. I had to do all kind of stuff to get some discounts on this AT&T bill. Then the money that you claim that they buying the phone from us to our old phones. They basically, when I look at the bill, from what I understand, because that's confusing to me, but from how I see it, you paying for the phone that we gave you to. I mean, you're giving us the credit to pay for the phones that we got now. So basically, it was free. But instead of you just give the whole lump sum every month, you put a little $20, $30. Like, what is y'all doing, AT&T? Every month, my bill is like $4 something. It's just now starting to be the $304. And it's been a year. I want my other phone back, and I want to go back to Cricket. But now I'm tied into this crap because they ain't fully paid the phone off. They just nitpicking a little bit. So if I do say, oh, I'm just gonna go back to Cricket, then I'm pretty sure that's gonna void the little deal, and I have to pay for all these phones. Girl. Baby, this is some real life stuff here. I got some, girl, if I tell y'all half the stories that be with this budgeting thing, baby, this ain't easy, okay? If these little binders and stuff be looking all cute, but baby, this ain't easy. This is the real life here. This ain't one of them channels where I get on there and be like, okay, y'all. So we're gonna be cash stuffing $1,400 today. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We no, baby. This is raw. Okay. This is the real deal, Holyfield. We ain't stuffing no $1,400, baby. We ain't got $1,400 to be putting into those savings challenges and all this that. No, ma'am. This channel. Now on this channel, baby, that's what you're looking for. I love it. I love you. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you stay and stick around. But baby, this ain't you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be disappointed. Girl, let me go. All right, so AT&T and what else I said? Oh, Affleck. And Affleck, now this is always the same, $76.69. And then Dr. Moffitt. This is my daughter's orthodontist for her braces. And that is $189. All right. So here's my thought process. So I got the bills down. So let's see. First, I want to total it because I want to see how much a month with, just like the minimum, the basic bills. So we have 25, 80, 38, 360, 40, 481, 90. Ooh, girl, see. 25, 80, 38. Y'all think y'all be hearing these stories. Baby, y'all would have really been I would have showed. I on this channel. Let me see. 481.90, 53, 32, 1802, 81, 295, and 721.57. All right, so that's $3,891.66. So $3,891.66. All right, hold on, my doorbell rung. All right, so this total, so the total of these bills are $3,891.66. So that's what we're looking at a month, right? Out of the bill account. And then we have from the extra income, let's add that up. So we have 304.66. Woo, 76.69. I ran to the front door, girl. I'm out of breath. So that's 570.35. All right. So out of the extra income is $570.35 a month. And then $3,800, well, almost $3,400 a month. All right. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. And mind you, this is me just trying some stuff out. So the reason why I got this here is because I'm trying to see if I want to do it half, like if I want to take half out of each check, a third, or a fourth. The extra income is bi-weekly, and then the paycheck income is every week. But the every week paycheck is usually almost the same for 3 weeks, and then for the fourth week, it's smaller. So I'm not sure. Some things I don't want to do. I don't want to do it by 4 because the fourth check is usually like the smaller one. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm trying to just figure out what's a good way or what will work. Drop down in the comments and let me know. Give me your thoughts and some pointers and insight. So, all right, let's just do this. So, make sure. All right. Let's just do this. So, 25, if I do it by 2, that's $12.50. 80.38 divided by 2, that one would be 40.19. 360 divided by 2 is 180. That's $20. 481.90 is 240.95. 53 divided by 2 is 26.50. 32 divided by 2 is 16. All right, so 1802.81, that's the mortgage. The mortgage, I ain't trying to do that by no half. I don't never do that like that. So I don't want to do it by half because I don't want to do that. But I can do it by 4 because remember, this last paycheck is usually a smaller check. So my only option is to do it like I've been doing, which is a third. So let's see, 1802, which I've been doing that. So that should be like 600 divided by 3 is, what did I do? 1802.81 divided by 3. So yeah, 693 cents. So I would have to do it like this. So I'm just gonna do 600. And then okay, and then the card note $295. Now the card note, I could do that. I could do that by force because that's not really my card note is not that ain't bad. So if I do that divided by 4, 73.75. Girl, I hope I'm not confusing you, girl. And then my truck note, which is 721.57. Now, with my truck note, I could do that by fours as well. So divided by 4, that one is 180.39. But I'm just gonna do 180. All right. I should have just did 73, huh? I mean, 7,300. I mean, $73 since I'm not doing a change. I mean, I don't know. Whatever, girl. Okay, but you get what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying. So these are, you know, the smaller bills. So they could be split in half. But the larger ones, like the mortgage, the 2 car notes, they can be split a little bit more than half. All right. So I want to add up to see how much it would be if I split the half plus the third and the 4. So let's see. So we have all right, we have 12. Let me make sure that's cleared out. 1250 plus 4019 plus 180 plus 20 plus 240.95 plus 2650 plus 16 plus 600 plus 73.75 plus 180. So we looking at 1389.89. All right, so we're looking at 1389.89, which is better than what I was trying to do all at one time. So only 2 of the checks will be 1389.89 because these are going half. This one is being split by 3 and these 2 are by 4. So only 2 of the checks will be 1389.89. Because after that second check, I'll be done with all of these. So it really would be 600. It would be 600 plus 73.75 plus 180 for the rest of them, which is 853.75. Right? Which is not bad. All right. And then for from the extra income would be 304.66 divided by, I mean, I could do that by 2. I'm not worried about these. So 2, that one is 152.33. And then 76.69 divided by 2 is 38.34. And 189 divided by 2 is 94.50. So we looking at 152.33 plus 38.34 plus 94.50. So we looking at 285.17 instead of 570. I like this better. What you think? I feel like that would take the pressure off of me trying to take so much out of, because these bills came up to $1672.22. Like, that way, even more, remember, I'm trying to heavily pay off debt, so even more can go toward aggressively paying off debt if I try to do better with the monthlies. Because this was having it to where I was paying it all at one time. And then, you know, when it's due out of every check, plus trying to aggressively pay debt down, which was leaving me broke. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind being broke, girl, as long as my bills paid. But, you know, I don't want to be feeling like and I was still, you know, putting a little something to the side. But at the same time, like, girl, I don't want to be feeling like I'm paycheck to paycheck. Girl, them days is over for me. And I ain't trying to go back. Okay? So I'm just trying to figure out ways. I'm not sure if this gonna work, but it's worth a chance. So if you don't see me, if you see me doing it and then you don't, now you see it, now you don't, then you know it ain't work for me, girl. We just trying to figure things out. It's okay to try different methods and figure out what's gonna work for you. But I'm gonna see how this go. I think I'm gonna start this because I've already paid some of these. I must go ahead and start it, but I'm gonna try it full in effect for November. But because some of these are already paid, I'm gonna go ahead and start the stuffing on them, so that way I'll be a month ahead on certain bills. The only ones that's not paid right now is from here on down. From here on down. So yeah, we're gonna see. What you think? I'm not sure if this is gonna work, girl, but if it do, you're gonna be seeing this little sheet or updated version of this sheet in future videos. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got for y'all. I was just trying to figure out some different methods, and I decided that I will record it and share it with you guys and get your honest opinions and some suggestions if you have them. If you like this video, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you could be notified each and every time I upload. And girl, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye, guys.